Love wants you, we can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. We don't talk about it.
Hey guys, what's cracking? It is Krakenation, and today we are here with a video that I don't know if I've ever done a type of video like this. Definitely haven't done anything exclusively like this, but at least in a long time. But we're gonna be just making a team. I don't know if we're gonna ladder with it. Probably won't. But yeah, we're just gonna make a team. I've got the viability rankings pulled up right here though, and I'm kind of excited. You know, here's what I'm gonna say. When I make my videos for the analyses and competitive, suggestions for all the Pokemon, individual Pokemon, I definitely do some research on that Pokemon. I look at the Smogon decks. I watch other people play a little bit. I do a game or two by myself, but I have yet to really do Gen 7 laddering, which is weird because I make all these competitive videos and I don't actually know that much about the ladder, to be honest. It's not that I don't know that much about the ladder. I actually have watched a lot of games from other people, so I have a good idea what's going on most of the time. It's just that I myself haven't played a ton. But this morning I was like, okay, we're gonna start. I made an alt. I went up to, I think I was probably like 1350 on that alt in like a course of an hour. So felt good to be back into laddering. I haven't laddered honestly probably since like last spring. Really, I think last spring I got to like around 1800 or 1750 or something, and then I just was like, all right, I'm at a certain point the ladder becomes very stale, and you especially once it starts feeling like hacks start to dictate it, because everybody is so good that the smallest hacks just people capitalize on it like that, and so laddering started to get less fun as I got really into it. But I wanted to just make a team with you guys. The team that the reason I said all that story is because now I feel like I know the meta a little bit, at least the lower ladder I should say, but know the meta a little bit. I know what I've gotten a feel for, like at least some of the Pokemon that I like to use, as well as I should say, like, I know the meta a little bit. I know what I like to use, and I use a complete ass team, which you guys can actually see right here. I tried to change it, but it was complete ass. This Tapu Bulu was originally something else. I forget what it was. Maybe if I look down real quick, I can remember. But it was something not good before. I don't know. It was something that just wasn't making my team good at all. But I was really struggling, and I was like, all right, we're gonna make this team a little better, and try Tapu Bulu to feel like I was struggling with electric type, so I thought Tapu Bulu might be able to help with that. Fortunately, this team is still losing to Stall every single time I play, which is weird because you'd think with a Banded Tapu Bulu and a Life Orb Tapu Lele, it'd be wrecking Stall, but for some reason, this team cannot beat Chansey. Chansey Sableye is just, I don't know. Tapu Lele with Life Orb doesn't have the resiliency to beat that core, I guess. I don't know. So I'm gonna make a team. Yeah. All right, we're going to make a team. So I definitely want to start with Tapu Lele because that's a mon that I've just actually been absolutely having a ball with. We just add Tapu Lele. However, I don't know if I want to run what item I want to run yet. I definitely want to run max speed. Ooh. And then timid. This seems to be the go-to kind of thing. It does have a really good speed tier, so I don't want to ruin that. And then I think the coverage that I've been running has been really great. Obviously, dual stab. There's a lot of Pokemon that are weak to electric on the ladder right now. Electric's actually like one of the best types on the ladder, I would say. Just like when I was playing, it was just like absolutely demolishing me, and I didn't even necessarily have an electric weakness from what I could tell. But I also was realizing how often I was clicking Thunderbolt. Because if we just go down right now, it's obviously Celesteela is a huge threat. Beyond that, Greninja and Ash Greninja, Gyarados is here. We keep going. Pelipper is now a rain setter. Rain offense is a thing. Tapu Fini is hit. Toxapex is a huge threat. Skarmory is a huge threat. Obviously, it hits Mega Pinsir. I don't know. Electric is like hits so much of the OU tier right now, so hard. Bolt Beam coverage in general is just incredible. I don't think this thing gets Ice though. Ice Beam. So, however, in the last spot, basically I was deciding between Focus Blast and Energy Ball. Energy Ball doesn't hit a lot of this tier right now. And Focus Blast does, albeit not even that hard, but it lets me hit things like Magnezone and Ferrothorn, which otherwise can come in pretty easily as they resist literally all of my other attacks. And I think I might run the Psychic Plate. What is it, like the Mind Plate? Because or I could run Twisted Spoon, I guess. We're just going to run the Mind Plate. Because, I don't know. Tapu Lele's Mon that just like, it just clicks Psychic. It's like Metacham. Like, Metacham, 80% of the time, Metacham, which you guys know is one of my favorite Pokemon in Generation 6. Tapu Lele is very similar. It just clicks Psychic all the time. Like, it only needs to click those other moves if it, like, is going to be hitting super hard, like such as something that Thunderbolt Psychic wouldn't be hitting that Thunderbolt would have. And that's something like especially defensive Pelipper, or I saw a Mantine actually a couple times in the ladder. Mantine seems to be kind of popular right now. Or something like Greninja for obvious reasons. Obviously I could use Focus Blast, but I don't know. Thunderbolt would already be killing Greninja, I think. Or like Gyarados, for example. So as you can quickly see, like pins. None of the things like I'm hitting with Thunderbolt. I guess Tapu Fini would be an example, but of like a situation where a Psychic would be better. But like Thunderbolt hits the things it hits, and all the rest of the time I'm pretty much clicking Psychic, unless that thing won't let me hit with Psychic. Like for example, Sableye, and I'm just gonna click Moonblast. I will say what I hope to accomplish with this video is just to give you guys an insight onto how I team build, and then hopefully that can help you guys get some ideas. Maybe, you know, I haven't done a video like this in a while. We just make a team together, so I'm pretty excited about it. Tapu Lele is cool for sure. I'm very excited to have Greninja back in the tier, so I really like using it. So I am kind of really about it. I also like that regular Greninja. Protean, Ash Greninja I understand is great for its own reasons, but Protean just like, I feel like it's almost invaluable. I'm definitely going to run Hydro Pump. Dark Pulse is pretty dope. Ice Beam, and then the last boss where you really pick your poison. How predominant are fairies? Because I know, is there a reason to run Gunk Shot right now? It hits the Tapus. But Tapu Koko I wouldn't have been outspeeding. So really Tapu Lele and Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini probably can take a Gunk Shot. I know it can because I was trying to kill it earlier. So basically, Gunk Shot is good against Tapu Lele in this tier. Tapu Bulu I was hitting with Ice Beam, although maybe not that hard. I don't know. Gunk Shot was hitting Clefable. So there's definitely maybe better moves out there to run. So I don't know. That's a move. That's the kind of thing like. So at this point in my team building, what I would usually do myself is I would decide that, okay, I don't know what I want to run in this spot, so we're going to wait. We're going to take a spot, put that on hold while we continue to build. And with that, like, so if we see a weakness form, say, for example, we can't beat Ferrothorn, which right now we don't struggle with Ferrothorn too much because Tapu Lele kind of actually lures it in and hits it really hard with Focus Blast. But if we did decide, obviously Mind Plate actually means we can't do as much as Life Orb was doing. I don't like running Specs on Tapu Lele because Psychic is a move that there are Pokemon that are immune to, and I was really struggling because with Specs, I mean, it obviously hits so effing hard, it's just nuts. But I don't know, I just really, I have a tough time justifying Specs in general. I like Scarf because it provides a lot of initiative, but Specs and Band are usually tough for me to run just as a player. I don't lean towards them a whole lot. They're just really easy to capitalize on in a lot of situations. But Tapu Lele isn't one I will say that usually can pull it off just because Psychic hits so hard. I don't know. Ferrothorn is actually kind of a problem, for example, right now. As well as, I don't know. Kartana's kind of an issue for sure. No, actually, Ice Beam kills it, I think. I think Ice Beam kills Kartana, which is pretty cool. Nihilego is probably a threat. No, we have Hydro Pump. Ooh, sorry about that. I don't know. Toxapex, no. Psychic, I don't know. Scarf Circuitry is definitely an issue. Definitely Tapu Koko, because Tapu Lele... The other reason I want to run Life Orb is because Tapu Lele actually survives a lot of hits. It's got a good amount of special bulk, so I don't like to mess with that on bulkier mons a lot of the time. So we're going to leave that spot blank and continue to build. It's just the thing is right now I'm looking for mons that I really am struggling with. I like Magearna a lot to use, so I might go for that. Honestly, Magearna just... It's a little redundant with Tapu Lele. But I don't know. I don't know what item I would run either. Obviously, I want to run Floor Cannon, Flash Cannon. I like Volt Switch a lot. It depends on if I'm going to run a Shift Gear set, because Shift Gear set could be cool. But I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I need a cleaner right now. Shadow Ball could be nice. Shadow Ball actually does hit a lot of the tier right now. Pretty damn hard. Shadow Ball hits a lot, pretty well. Shadow Ball's a good coverage move right now. Alternatively, Energy Ball, Ice Beam's cool, Volt Switch is cool. Aura Sphere. I don't know. I kind of like Assault Vest. Like, I think I'm just gonna run a Shadow Ball. I like that. I like that. This thing's pretty. See now? What you want to do when you get to these speed tiers is like think about like what resides on the 65 speed tier. So Celesteela, for example, we already have Volt Switch. Celesteela would not run speed, but other Pokemon that are going to be around that is going to be Magearna, Magnezone. Magnezone is definitely something we want to think about. Yeah, that's about it. Talk specs, I guess, but we're not going to be hitting talk specs that hard. Got to decide what we're going to run here. I don't know. It's very important to know the tier, know what you're looking at, know what's going to be doing damage. I don't know. I think Assault Vest could be a good item on this set right now. Just eat up some hits. Yum, yum, yum. Assault Vest could be cool. I don't see any item standing out to me yet. Specs is an option. But just because I'm going to run Assault Vest. I like that. It's slow, it's bulky, hits hard. That's cool. So we definitely need to address a ground weakness that we have, because we are very weak to ground spam. Tapu Koko is one of the best mons in the tier, but it's not going to solve that problem. I really want to run it, but yeah, it's definitely just not going to solve that problem. I also got to make sure I have a way to beat Chansey, because somehow I keep freaking losing to Chansey Sableye. Trying to think what would beat that core in this tier right now. I've had a lot of fun with Metagross so far. This tier is so slow now. See, the tier is so slow that Metagross has a chance to shine. So if we want to replace Magearna with Metagross later, that's an option. What beats Chansey Sableye? Jesus Christ, that's a like Tapu Bulu was my best bet, but Tapu Bulu doesn't run fairy coverage. Is there any mon that can beat those two right now in the OU, or do I have to dip? I think I might have to dip because I don't see it. Like Manaphy would have been able to do it. Oh my god, I don't want to dip like that though. Manaphy couldn't really beat Chansey. What am I saying? See, it's a family. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough core to beat. Porygon 2, or sorry, Porygon Z could do. I don't like that. Uniclus could do it. Uniclus isn't bad. I don't know how well it fares in this tier right now, but Uniclus isn't a terrible option. Uniclus pretty much gets shredded by this tier right now. Jesus Christ. It cannot touch this tier. Never mind. Mega Sharp. Fairy Solely. Anybody? I could run a Mon with Heal Bell, but that's lame. Yeah, this is tough. Because that's a core I was struggling so much with earlier. What used to beat that core? Huron Black could threaten it. Basically, physical fairies threaten it. No, special. Sorry, it's an impossible core to threaten. I think. So I don't know if this is any what like. I think that core was already unthreatenable. Like all I could think of that kind of threatened it was Huron Black. Tornadus actually was a bad Pokemon. Tornadus Therian to threaten that core with Taunt. I don't know. This is tough. Clefable has always been a staple of mine. I do love me some Clefable. I could get rid of Clefable and Magearna and run Clefable. I might go for it. I do love me some Clefable leftovers. So this is going to be a shift in what kind of step I've been running. But I fully expect that this is actually going to be dope. Let me just double check that this team is cool. I do want to invest out of speed a little bit. I forget what I used to. You want to invest out of speed a little bit, just so that you don't get killed by a Ferrothorn's Gyro Ball. Fun fact: if you're running Flamethrower, maybe I should run Fire Blast. Yeah, I'm gonna run Fire Blast. Fire Blast secures more KOs against Scissor. Okay, so definitely want to address this ground weakness right now. That's priority number one. I think Landorus Therian is just the mon to do it because it's a stealth rocker. I think I'm just gonna run. So this team was looking very hyper offense not too long ago, and then it kind of shifted towards bulky offense with these two. Now it's definitely very bulky offense, even maybe moving towards balanced now. But we're gonna run a bulkier variant. I think U-turn and Earthquake are to go twos. Bird spam. Talonflame doesn't look like it's a thing in this, obviously for obvious reasons. But like Bird spam isn't a thing whatsoever anymore. So I feel like knockoff is definitely another tool I can use to beat Chansey. So I think that's interesting. I don't know. It's a cool thing to think about, like the fact that like Bird spam is no longer a thing that you need to address with your team. Like for example, if you didn't run a rock move somewhere in your team before, you were screwed because Bird spam was just gonna screw you up. But with the incredible nerf that Talonflame received, it's not even like Bird spam is just an outdated strategy now. It's just that Bird spam is lost its best threat. So now like Pinsir's obviously got a buff, but Pinsir's buff wasn't enough to make up for the Talonflame nerf. You know, obviously getting the speed. Pinsir only got. I should also say Pinsir also kind of got nerfed actually. Let me address that a little bit. Pinsir got the buff in terms of. It now has that 105 speed tier, the turn-in Mega Evolves, and that's very big for it because now it doesn't it has an easier time killing what's on the field in front of it if that's what's stopping it from sweeping. Because a lot of times it's middling pre-evolution speed tier held it back. However, Aerolate did receive a small nerf. All the Pixelate, Aerolate, Refrigerate, those moves all received small nerfs. So I think it did receive a slight buff in net. Like if you compare everything, because the buff to Aerolate wasn't that huge, it still hits everything. It hits super hard, but it's not enough to compensate with the fact that Talonflame can no longer do almost. I don't know. Talonflame just sucks a little bit now. It obviously still is very fast, but I think Tapu Koko combined with being such a predominant Pokemon, combined with the fact that it can't click Brave Bird more than once in the game. Pretty much without at least priority Brave Bird, really knocked it down because you'd think it's still so fast, still outspeeds a lot, but things like Ash Greninja and Tapu Koko are like two top tier Pokemon that single-handedly put a stop on Talonflame. Just check it as hard as possible. Again, it goes to say that like, those aren't niche Pokemon; those are staple Pokemon in a lot of teams. So it's worth remembering that. So this helps with our ground weakness for sure. I wonder if this team has a poison. We don't really. I honestly don't feel threatened by Ferrothorn anymore, so I'm wondering what I'm going to put in this last spot. Could be Gunk Shot if I don't think I beat Fairies. Could be something to help me beat a Stall. Taunt could be cool. That could be like a cool thing I could run as a niche tech in Taunt. Shadow Sneak. Hell no. Power Up Punch because I'm clearly running a lot of physical attacks. This thing gets a lot of priority. What the hell? I didn't realize that. I don't know. We're gonna finish this team up. What am I missing? Hazard support could be nice. This team doesn't use a lot of switching, although it does use some. Hazard support could be cool. Sorry, hazard clearing. What are good Kartanas? I hear a very threatening hazard clearer, right? For sure. I like Kartana. I do think it's got potential. It fits. It fits its ships for one low flat rate. You know. Not a lot of good hazard clears. Tapu Fini, definitely an option. I do like Tapu Fini, but we have a water and 2 fairy types, so it's really redundant with our team right now. Mega Scissor. Again, we have a steel type. I don't know. It's kind of bugging me how redundant our team is right now. We have 3 fairies. I kind of want to get rid of Magirna. Yeah, we were going to get rid of Magirna for now. 3 fairies just over the top. Clefable, you're in B rank? Why are you so low? Damn, am I doing something wrong? Does Clefable just not take on the tier anymore? It looks like it does. I don't see what's stopping it. Tapu Bulu is a kind of a threat for sure. Tapu Lele. Alright, Clefable. You're gonna go, Magirna, you're back in. Sorry, Clefable, I did like you. But that definitely opens up us to a potential Hidden Power Fire on Greninja now. Fairies are super common, but I don't know which ones we can click Gunk Shot on. But I think Gunk Shot might be the play. And we'll just run Floor Cannon, Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, Hidden Power Fire is cool. What did we run before? We ran like Shadow Ball. There's a lot of Psychic types too, aren't there? Yeah, Shadow Ball's not bad. Alright, so you'd think we wouldn't have a big Sableye weakness. Knockoff is a cool tech. So this team just took a hit for sure. It would be cool to use a Z move. It would be cool to use a Z move. This team also just looks too much like the team I had before. I better not have the other 2 Tapus in this last couple spots. I like Mega Sharpedo a lot, but it's just really redundant with Greninja, like for so many reasons, as you can probably imagine. Let's take a look at Kartana. Where is Kartana? B rank? Nope, that's too low. We don't go to B rank no more. Alright, let's see. What's an S rank when we're not using? Mega Metagross? Mega Metagross is fire right now in this tier. I can quickly see rise, so I think this. Yeah, I can quickly see why this thing is so good in this tier right now. Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt, Earthquake is the obvious choice in the last spot. Yeah, there's just no reason not to run that. So this team is. Let's say I just took you guys through how I got to this team before. I guess Magirna's new. Definitely want to patch up any potential electric weakness because it is such a predominant attacking type right now. Garchomp, what is Garchomp running? Let's see. This is why I look up Smogon deck stuff. Because while you don't want to use this as your like bread and butter, it's definitely nice when you don't know what it's running these days to look this up. Wait, why is it? Choice Scarf. Interesting. This doesn't seem helpful at all. We're just gonna look up Kartana on Smogon, and then hopefully that'll take us to there we go. High best VGC. Get the hell out of here. All right, well, we're going to figure out a Garchomp set that works because I do like the idea of Garchomp as a good stop to electric types, a good Pokemon that can threaten that core. I don't know if Tankchomp is what it once was. I can imagine it being pretty good, actually, although with the advent of so many fairy types, I can also imagine it not being so good. I'm a Poison Jab. Do I want to run like an offensive Garchomp deck? Okay, obviously, Earthquake. Boom, gonna run that. No matter what set you're running on Garchomp, you are running Earthquake. Endure Chomp was nice, but so many of the mons that Endure Chomp was effective against back in the day are not sets anymore. You know, things like Mega Lopunny, Talonflame, and then it replaced with like things like Tapu Koko and Tapu Lele. I just can't imagine, or Toxapex even to an extent. Tapu Fini. I can't imagine like Tank Chomp is what it once was. So I guess even Mimikyu, yeah. So yeah, Tank Chomp isn't what it once was. Magearna, oh my, Magearna's slow though. So I do like a Swords Dance Garchomp though against this tier. Such a slow tier. If any teams, it just punishes the crap out of electric types, but they're run Bolt Beam. But I've seen a lot of Raiku's. It doesn't beat Tapu. How do we beat Tapu Koko, for example? Tapu Lele and Metagross can probably take it on pretty well. Landorus to an extent. I don't know. You just want to think like. I feel like that said, when Pheromosa runs Ice Beam all the damn time. What am I even saying? I feel like Scarf might just be the way to go, but. We have a Wall Breaker, a Cleaner. We don't need another Cleaner. I like the idea of Swords Dance Garchomp a little bit, actually. So what does Earthquake not hit in the tier? How effective would... I think there's going to be Life Orb. What do we need to hit still? The Tapus, pretty much in general. What could be a really cool tech set is Lychee Berry, Salic Berry with enough Spadef investment to take a Dazzling Gleam from Tapu Koko. I think that could be the cool niche set that this team really is looking for. So we're gonna figure that out. I think that could be a really cool niche set. I always like having one kind of blazing set on the team. Okay. 44. All right. How about after rocks? $104. All right. So if I want to invest. What do I need to outspeed in this tier nowadays? Probably still just need to run max speed. Probably can have the luxury of just running enough for base 100s. Probably so I need to run Jolly. So we'll run up to 328, 320, 330, I think. Without hazard clearing is why I say like I want to be able to take one after rocks. I think that's a pretty good set right there. I don't think the one mon I can think of that hits like 101 is like Thunder Starion. Don't think that's that much of a problem. So now we can Earthquake on, although we are Life Orb, so after we can Earthquake on Tapu. I don't know if this tech set's worth it now. Teching like this is worth it. Oh, we weren't going to be Life Orb though. We were going to be Salic Berry, right? That's pretty cool. That's kind of fun. I like that. We probably can't take Ice Punches from Mega Gross, I would imagine. Yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to tech for that. So, damn. RIP AF. But if we can get a Salic Berry up, that would be pretty cool. Earthquake. So what else do we need to be able to hit? We have to be able to hit all the damn fairies, for sure. Earthquake, we can't hit Tapu Bulu, basically. Can't hit Skarmory. Couldn't hit Skarmory that well anyway. Our team definitely struggles a ton with Skarmory, actually. So a nice tech Fire Blast could be pretty effing neat. And now we can hit that Skarmory. And finally, that also lets us hit Tapu Bulu. Not too shabby, if you ask me. It helps us hit Mega Scissor. We got to hit flying types, I think. I think we got to just run Stone Edge in the last spot. Yeah. That's a cool set. I like that. I like that a lot. We're going to run plus and minus defense. That's a cool set. It's a cool team. I'm trying to think of immediate weaknesses, and none are coming to mind. Maybe I just don't know the meta enough. It might just be worth, honestly, running max speed just to add speed tie Garchomps. So I don't know if that's worth teching for. But Tapu Koko is probably the biggest issue I can think of off the top of my head. Again, Sableye, I will say this team is less weak to Sableye Chansey than the last one was, but still a little weak. Obviously, Garchomp can hit pretty hard after +1. And Landers can then knock it off. Magearna takes them both on. You definitely have ways to take on one at a time. I would say Chansey's the tougher half of that core. Garchomp can kind of do it though. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to try out this team, you guys have seen it. You guys are welcome to go try take it on the ladder. Feel free to let me know how it went in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, leave a comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. It is always very appreciated. If you think this is the type of video that you'd like to see me do more often, just let me know, and I'd love to. This is the kind of stuff like I could do all day long. You want to ask me to build a team around your favorite Pokemon, give me like 2 or 3, and I will. That's the kind of thing like I will do in a heartbeat. Like I love team building. Like I love making teams like in a theory modeling like this. If you guys haven't noticed, a lot of my channel stuff is like that. So if you want to see any of that, just leave a comment about what you want to see as far as like what specific Pokemon you want me to build around for you. But yeah. Anyways, until next time, I will see you guys later. Krakenation out.